What's up, good people? Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. Well, it is Thursday night, soon to be Friday. I hope you guys tune in tomorrow night, Friday night, for our live stream, which will be the last live stream that we have before Free Agent Frenzy kicks off on Monday. That's right. It's crazy because it was only a few weeks ago that we ended up having the Super Bowl, and we're already beginning the NFL league year. Now, we're still waiting. Now, apparently, the Cowboys are trying to be doing some winning, because right now they're in fourth place. They're in fourth place as we sit here right now. The Buffalo Bills ended up gutting their roster yesterday, letting go just about everybody. And, you know, it's a good thing they have Josh Allen, because the true franchise quarterbacks, they don't need anybody else to succeed. So expect Josh Allen to be in the Super Bowl this year coming up, because, of course, he's Josh Allen. He's great. He doesn't need any freaking offensive linemen. He doesn't need any wide receivers. He doesn't need any running backs. He's just a great franchise quarterback. So, the Cowboys, we have killed the Dallas Cowboys this offseason. I have been saying to all my brethren out there to keep the pressure on the Joneses. Don't give them a pass on all this stuff. Keep letting them know that we are not satisfied with what we are getting. Okay? And thus far, it doesn't seem like they give a rat's ass, because so far, they haven't even gotten themselves underneath the salary cap. They've made no moves other than to bring back a journeyman defensive lineman and to pay Trey Lance to ensure that he's going to be here. They haven't talked to agents. Doesn't look like they're going to be talking to their own free agents anytime soon. My question is to you guys is this. We always have the talking heads that will say that this guy is linked to the Cowboys, or the Cowboys should sign that guy, you know, only to never have it work out. You know, remember back with Earl Thomas, how that situation was, and, you know, allegedly the Cowboys wanted him, and there was Jamal Adams. Thank God that we didn't get either of those two guys, because they really didn't work out. But we always hear, no, Von Miller, of course, or Bobby Wagner and things are linked to the Cowboys, or was it not Tyler Lockett? Who was the other receiver from Seattle that they were talking about might be traded and stuff, or even Russell Wilson? That we always hear all of these people that are linked to the Cowboys, only to have the Cowboys never get any of them. So my question is, we hear that Saquon Barkley would be the guy to help the Cowboys. Although I say, if you'd be better off keeping Tony Pollard. I know that's crazy, but Tony Pollard actually had better statistics than Barkley last year. Barkley only had one game of over 100 yards. And as the season wears on, he wears out. For me, I look and say Derrick Henry would be better. Actually, Derrick Henry and Tony Pollard would really make me excited if you could work those out. But my question is, if the Cowboys went out and they made just one big free agent signing, be it a Derrick Henry, be it a Saquon Barkley, be it a Patrick Queen, so to speak, you know, or a linebacker, that makes a difference, or a great defensive lineman. If they made one big free agent play, would that appease you and at least feel like they're trying something? That's what I want to know from you guys, the fans. What will it take to make you feel like, okay, things are different? Because as I look here and I think about this feels like every other offseason. I can go back, like I did earlier today, back when we were literally in the same identical position. Identical. with Dak Prescott's contract 3 years ago. The exact same things people said then are the exact same things the same people are saying now. Cowboys won't re-sign Dak Prescott and this, that, and the other. They should draft a quarterback in the first round. And had we done exactly that, now there were 5 quarterbacks taken in the first round. The Cowboys could have gotten Justin Fields. Maybe the Cowboys would have been better off of saving the money that they paid Dak and having gotten Justin Fields. I'm not one to believe that, because also with that is you don't have Micah Parsons on the team, because you would have had to take that first round pick to get him. And hindsight is 2020. You can sit here and look and say, of that draft class of 2021, when we signed Dak Prescott, Trevor Lawrence, Zach Wilson, Trey Lance, you got one of them. You got one of them. And Justin Fields. None of them are raising Cain out there. And that's a fact. Understand, it's hard to get talent, especially at the quarterback position. The Cowboys, they're going to get Dak Prescott done. This is a matter of when. The bigger question isn't if they get Dak Prescott done, is will they get it done and do something with the money they save? Because ultimately, getting Dak done in August, when free agency is out of here and we can't try and bring in other people to make the team better, doesn't really help us. So we'll see if the Cowboys do in fact do anything. At some point, and maybe it's tomorrow because it's the end of the week, we're all of a sudden going to hear a whole bunch of Cowboys news, because they do have to, between now and Wednesday at 4 o'clock, get under the salary cap. So there you have it. That's all I got for us tonight. Yeah, that's all I got. We have talked ad nauseum about the Cowboys culture and do they have a problem and so on, and will they be players of free agency? I don't have it in front of me, but I saw Mike Downey. What is his first name? He had posted spending that teams have done over the last 3 seasons. And when you looked at where the Cowboys were, I think they were 3 from the bottom. The Eagles, on the other hand, had spent like $100 million more. $100 million more on their team's players. That's bringing in free agents and guys and turning over the roster. And some of that may be where Carson Wentz was let go and then Jalen Hurts gets paid, and so on. But if they've spent an extra $100 million, what if the Cowboys had spent the same amount and had brought in a couple of players? Maybe a Bobby Wagner a few years ago. Maybe made a trade and gotten Derrick Henry in here during the season. What if they had done something crazy and made a trade for like a Stephon Diggs, or brought in a couple years ago a Ndamukong Suh? Maybe the results the Cowboys would have had in the playoffs might have been a little bit better, because I keep looking and thinking about how the Cowboys, being so top heavy with their contracts with talent, and they do have a lot of talented players, when you lose a Tyron Smith, when you lose a Zeke Elliott, when you lose a Dak Prescott, what's coming in to replace them is average to below average talent in some cases. And that means the quality of your play on the field drops immensely. And this is where New England never had a lot of Pro Bowl players, But they had so many players that they could go to when they lost a player. They could have somebody else step in that wasn't such a big step down. And that's the thing that we have to get there with, is stop being so top heavy with talent, and then in the middle of the road guys are so low that they're not there really to be able to help you when you need them. All right, good people. As always, it looks like I put in too much fuel, because I got this fire is really hopping. But remember, good people, tell the people you love how much you love them, because you might not get the chance again. And I love you guys. And God willing, I'll see you all in the morning. Peace out.